This is our ident. We like the name Spotlight Studios because it had kind of alliteration, and it had a connection, strong connection with the media industry. We made the ident using Adobe After Effects and the 3D technology in the program, and yeah, we thought it had quite an effective look. These are the titles, just to show who worked on the piece. We liked them because they were quite simplistic, just being white on the screen. Also, they didn't take up the whole frame, so it didn't distract or detract from the piece. This is an establishing shot of Trafalgar Square. We liked it and decided to use it because it was a nice smooth shot, and the lens flare thought worked quite well. We've used several establishing shots of various locations in London. We thought it would give the piece a sort of a bigger, a wider scale. We go into more detail in the location scout videos. We knew the soundtrack would be a very important part of the piece. We got the soundtrack from a product from videocopilot.net called ProScores. There's some very good stuff on there, and we found this because we liked it because it was very tense and a nice big build up at the end of the track. We decided to add a couple of text messages during the piece to add a bit of clarity to the piece. So some viewers in the initial screening said they were a little confused as to what was going on. We kept the ambient noise of the train station throughout pretty much the entire piece. We thought it added gave you a sort of connection with the station and how it sort of evolved around the station. Because of the nature of the locations and what we wanted to get out of some of the shots, we filmed several of them with a handheld camera. Unfortunately, this meant that some of the shots were a bit shaky and not very stable. We corrected this shaky footage using the newest version of Adobe After Effects and an effect called Warp Stabilizer. This basically analyzes the footage and makes it stable. We filmed in several locations, some in Maidstone, some in London. We decided to film in London as it gave the piece a bigger, larger scale, and because there are many locations in London that are very famous. We added a lens flare at the end of the piece. We thought it gave a nice feel to the end. It looked quite good as well, and it gave a good transition from the main footage to the title. The title, Court of Conscience, was thought up. Sort of, we thought about the morality of what the characters are doing in the film, and it sort of just runs along those lines.